Leonardo da Vinci, born in 1452 in the village of Anciano, in Tuscany, Italy, near the town of Vinci, now a museum. He was an illegitimate son of Ser Piero da Vinci, a successful notary and member of a prestigious family, and a young peasant woman, Caterina di Meo Lippi. Leonardo lived with his mother during the first years of his life. By 1457, at the age of 5, he lived in the house of his grandfather, Ser Antonio da Vinci. Leonardo's father, Piero di Antonio da Vinci, married another woman several months after the child's birth and soon moved to Florence. He served as a notary for the Medici family. He married 3 more times and had a total of 13 children. Leonardo's uncle, Francesco da Vinci, adopted him and through this act removed the stigma of his beloved nephew's illegitimate birth. An artistic genius, a pioneer of medical research, scientist, architect, engineer, and inventor of many machines and devices. Leonardo da Vinci truly was the ultimate Renaissance man. He was hundreds of years ahead of his time with his technological ideas and ambitions. Workshop apprentice. Leonardo's beginnings as an artist when he was 14 followed the traditional route of indenture in an established master's workshop from 1467 to 1476. In this case, it was in the studio of Andrea del Verrocchio, a very successful artist in the orbit of the Medici family, who was as accomplished a businessman as he was an artist. At Verrocchio's busy Florence studio, the young Leonardo likely met such masters as Sandro Botticelli, while working beside fellow apprentices Domenico Ghirlandaio, Pietro Perugino, and Lorenzo di Credi. While working at the studio, he gained knowledge about drafting, metallurgy, plaster casting, and carpentry. He also had exposure to drawing, painting, and sculpting. Leonardo da Vinci's total output in painting is really rather small, less than 20 surviving paintings that can be attributed to him. Of course, the quality of the paintings is amazing. Unfinished works, 2 of his most important works, the Battle of Anghiari and the Leda, neither of them completed have survived, only in copies. Other famous artists, some of his teachers and co-workers at that time, painted wonderful portraits of Leonardo. Andrea del Verrocchio, Sandro Botticelli, Francesco Botticini, as well as some by his friends and/or students. This recently found self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci was painted between 1475 and 1480 when he was 23 to 28 years old. It can be found in Washington, D.C. at the National Gallery of Art. He was very interested in the study of the art of draperies, so in this portrait you see not only a look out of the window, but also walls with a curved drapery by it. It is interesting that he is holding a small white dog that he also put into some of his other paintings. Mysteries of Leonardo. He was ambidextrous. He could draw forward and backward with opposing hands simultaneously. Leonardo da Vinci wrote most of his work from right to left. The result of this writing was a mirror script, which was difficult to read. Although unusual, this is a trait shared by many left-handed dyslexic people who aren't consciously aware that they are writing this way. He was a strict vegetarian. Leonardo did not care for keeping animals and birds caged. He would buy caged animals just to set them free. He started many more projects than he finished, a characteristic now often considered to be related to attention deficit disorder, ADD. Later in his life, he regretted never having completed a single work.